Hello, how you guys doing? You guys doing good? I hope so. Guess what today is? You might already know. We're doing some Town of Nowhere, The Last Resort. Hence the thing that it says on stream there. Who here caught the last one? And who here has not seen this before? I guess that's more important. Who has not seen this series or any of the Town of Nowhere likes in the past? Well, Luigi guy says that they have, even though that's a lie. I'm going in mostly dry. You know what? Why don't we start with the explanation video? It doesn't cover what happened in the last one or in the last season, but guess what? You don't need to know what happened in the last season. What you do need to know is how to actually play. I caught the first half of the Town of Nowhere and all of the March of the Mice. Then you should know exactly how this system works. But for the people who didn't, I'm going to go ahead and bring up the explanation video and be very quiet. Does that sound good? I think I get how it works. It's pretty straightforward. Every episode will be involved with a different character who works at or is visiting the last resort, a resort scenically located a brief 500 miles from the Gulf Coast of Mexico. And it used to be the oldest beach resort in Texas until another one was made. Here's the explanation on how you involve yourself if you choose to do so. Welcome to the Town of Nowhere Season 2. You don't have to have watched Season 1 in order to understand what's going on in this. However, characters from the first season will be making guest appearances, so maybe when you have a chance, go watch it. This season is going to be taking place with multiple different main characters. Each episode is a different main character, which means that you don't have to have watched the previous episodes in order to understand everything going on. In order to assist new players, I have a primary and secondary objective on screen at all times. The primary objective is what everyone is trying to achieve, and the secondary is what your specific character you're playing right now is trying to achieve. Every now and then, I'll ask you guys if you want to vote on what you want to do. When that happens, go check the bottom of the chat box. You should see an option that says Town of Nowhere option or TTON option. Click that, put in what you want the character to do, and then those options will be added to a poll. Everyone will get to vote on that. In order to add options to the poll, you'll need coffee points. You get coffee points for free for just watching any of my streams. Whatever ends up getting the most votes by consensus will be the one that the character does. That's it. That's everything you need to know in order to participate. It's basically D&D, but with chat controlling the character. Good luck. Don't die. All right, and that's the explanation video on how you do what you need to do in order to participate. It is available as well if you do exclamation point TTON, I believe, in chat. There's the link to it. Anyone who comes in that's like, what's happening? Just explain who we are this time. And do the exclamation point TTON so that way they can get access to that. But people in chat were asking who they're going to be this time. What are they going to name him? Well, I think we're going to have a character that you've seen before. Before that, Sunfishy, thank you for the 8 months of support. And Aqueous Absolution, thank you for the 29 months of support. You guys are incredibly kind. We're going to start this video, or this stream, this session, if you will, with some music. Hi, my name's Randy Lovejoy. I work security at the Last Resort. You know, people come here to get away from all the troubles and the bothers in the world. But for me, trouble came the way it normally does, walking through my front door wearing a tight skirt and high heels. Randy, the shitter's busted again! Go it's your turn to fix it! And there we had it. Just when my day was going to be good, it all came to an end. Well, that's the rub. Oh, and hey, Randy. Maxwell wants to talk to you when you got a sec. Once you're done with the toilet thing. And then that is where we're going to do our first vote. Let me try and remember how to do that. I apologize. Oh, did I close that window somehow? Nope, it just closed on its own. Great. All right. Ah, geez, everything's breaking again. Great. This is on me. I'll fix it. There we go. All right. Complete all these. And holy crap, that's a lot of requests to complete. A little lag as it does that. There it is. All right. Opened up redemptions. Okay, we got 11 options right there. That's probably good. Multiple choice options for you, so that way you can choose what you want to do. Randy is the guy whose face got fucked up. Yeah, the clown caught him laughing once, and now he cannot go a single day without having the face paint reapplied. You didn't miss much. We're actually at the first vote here. I love these options. The clown was the intruder. We don't really need rain for this, do we? It just feels like it's appropriate. All right, there we go. You think to yourself, well, looks like this is where it all went to shit. You say, staring longingly out the window while rain falls outside and cigarette smoke fills the room. You decide to continue your internal monologue rather than doing your job while sexy noir music plays. There's a lot of things that have gone wrong in your life, and a lot of things have gone right too. You decided that one of those things is going to be that you'll never pronounce toilet correctly anymore. And instead, you've decided that you're going to make your life worse by pronouncing it turlet. You continue to wistfully look out the window of your small office, wondering what to do with yourself. I've opened up redemptions again if you guys want to do something. I'm gonna go ahead and pause redemptions there. We got 13. And thank you, Luigi guy. Oh geez, I've got so many random things open. Alright, new poll. Alright, here's your vote. Vote! But sexy and noir-like. So more like... Brr. Was the clown another test? A little bit. It was also just a funny gag. I like it. A vote. Do we even have a gun? That's a good question. Avert. You decide there's only one thing for it. This is the kind of a job that a hard-boiled man like you can take care of, but no one else. You check your 45 and make sure it's loaded. And then you head towards the turret. That punk isn't going to be able to get away with this. The handgun is more of a metaphorical thing, just sort of a mental image in your head. Ready to deal with whatever needs to happen. But mentally, you've loaded your 45. You walk out into the hallway towards where you know the employee bathroom is. You get stuck all the time. More trouble. And this time, a clown. Not much that can be done about it. A clown looks at you, knowingly, ready to tell you those obnoxious jokes. The mistake that you made was simply laughing at a gag, and now you're the joke. As if it always is. As it always is. I just realized that's kind of like Offset. Alright, I'm gonna go and pause redemptions there. And, create a multiple choice thing for you. Thank you again, Dustin Competent, for making this awesome tool to make it so that way I can make the polls super duper fast, so we don't have to spend like an hour trying to figure this out. Makes everything go a lot smoother. Thank you so much. All right. The clown looks at you from down the hall. How do you make 7 even? He says, in a not noir voice, continuing to honk his obnoxious horn. take away the S. You know this clown. As long as you don't acknowledge the existence of this clown, he'll leave you alone. But he does everything he can in order to get your attention, in order to mess with you. And you made the mistake of laughing at him once, and now he is there to mess with you. Is the clown a dame? The clown is not a dame. Nor a doll. You decide you're going to mentally shoot the clown. You do so with some finger guns. The clown fires back with his own finger guns. But then you say, "Hello, handsome." The clown isn't exactly sure what to do with this. You weren't expecting him to have a loaded gun, too. And by loaded gun, you mean both of you just stand there pointing finger guns at each other. You pushed past him in order to get back to what you were doing. Let me open up another poll for you guys to decide what you want to do with yourselves. You think swimming with sharks is expensive? Swimming with sharks cost me an arm and a leg. Meep, meep. Why? Why this, y'all? I was wondering where the clown honk went. I need to go find it. I forgot to load it up. There you go. Vote. Vote. Shoot the clown. You already tried. You don't have a gun. You have finger guns. So you dueled finger guns. And it turns out neither of you really won from that. Except for the clown did, definitely, because he enjoys finger guns. Remember to give us about 5 seconds of enabling the redeems. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As you walk past the clown, you wink and decide it's time to unshit that shitter. You walk your way into the bathroom, and what you see is a grisly sight indeed. I've censored it here because, honestly, I don't think that anyone should see this. Awful. Just a mountain of shit piled out of the toilet. This is gonna take a lot of work to get done. Peachy Pie, thank you for the raid. Let me do a exclamation point TTON for people who just got here. Click that link, watch that video. It's like a minute long, and it'll tell you everything you need to know about what's going on here. I wonder if I change the font size of a different screens thing, if that will achieve anything. Because it's all kind of going off the, okay, so what if I go with like 250? Oh, that will work. That's nice. Okay, how about 240? I'm about to give you guys an option to decide what you want to do in order to deal with the situation. So, be ready for it. All right. Let me find the window where I get that done. All right. God, everything's broken. All right, complete all. There we go. Opening up redemptions. Y'all are fucking disgusting. All right, pausing redemption there because we got 19 there. Multiple choice. Nice in chat. There's your vote. Vote. What are the options you got here? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you'll probably want to preemptively type when I tell you guys that I'm going to cause one, and then you just click the button, hit enter. With the number of things that are coming in as fast as they are, we gotta. I gotta lock it down very fast, else there'll be like 300 options. I don't know if there's a better way of doing this. If anyone has recommendations, I will take them. We could probably stop this song, yeah? Chat, opinions. Keep the song, get rid of the song. Keep the song, keep the song? Okay. Chat, can you tell me what the fuck a poop knife is? Poop knife. Reddit. There's a old rusty kitchen knife that was hung in on a nail in the laundry room. You have your plunger, your toilet brush, and your poop knife. So in order to... Okay, great. Thanks, guys. Yeah, no, that's not a thing you have because that's insane. You decide to shoot the shit. You pull out your finger guns while you light another cigarette and look dolefully down at the toilet and fire. It achieves nothing, but it makes you think about all the dames that you've lost over the years. You decide to investigate the area for clues. Whoever this was ate something really nasty they shouldn't have, and way too much of it. There's no hard evidence to point back to who did it. We're gonna need some high-powered explosives for this foe. You decide that you might as well just try attempting a royal flush. That's a card thing, and doesn't help here. But next time you play cards, you'll attempt it, and maybe it'll help. The turlet does not seem fazed by any of the decisions you've made here. I'm gonna go and open up redemptions again because none of that achieved anything. Give you guys a couple seconds to go and type in your things. You did everything except for unclog the toilet. Or excuse me, turlet. I don't know why you decided that was your thing now. All right, I'm gonna open up redemptions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, gonna cut it off there because we got 25. See, that's the other problem is if, holy shit. Well, the shit seems definitely foul. I don't think it's holy. You got a lot of repeat answers, yeah. And again, it's multiple choice, so just pick all of the ones that you agree with. And the winning ones, I'll try and combine into one concept as much as possible. Especially if there's a tie. You hear the clown outside the door. He's there again. Muffled through the wood of the door that you've shut, he says, I saw a car the other day. It looked nice, but the muffler seemed exhausted. Every episode of this season is going to be involving a different main character. So if you watch the first episode, you'll have seen this character before, but they're mostly independent. They all take place in the same resort. So you can, you know, you should probably go back and watch it because it's good. But there will be repeats, as I see. So, if you missed the first episode or even the first season takes place in a different place, but still in Texas. The episodes happen one after another, yeah. So you can go meet the main character from the first episode if you so desire. You decide to drink a bottle of cheap whiskey. You're gonna need it for a job like this. You pull out your hip flask and drink a little bit. Now, you're slightly tipsy, and you have to clean some shit up. This hasn't improved your situation much at all. You decide that the only thing for it is to get a shovel and a bucket. Barring that, maybe just hanging around the bathroom and smoking for a while. This turlet is very powerful. Unfortunately, the clown seems to be holding the door shut as he continues to say stuff. What country's capital is growing the fastest? Ireland. Every day it's Dublin. Go ahead and complete all these. You don't see any shovels or buckets. It's almost as if this is not the intended way to ever clean a toilet. In fact, no one in the history of man has ever used a shovel to clean the toilet. Maybe it's just the whiskey talking. But maybe that was a stupid fucking idea. I'm gonna open up redemptions here in a second. Railroading DM? Alright, opening up redemptions. 3, 2, 1. Alright, that's 25. I'm gonna close redemptions again. New poll. Multiple choice. There's the poll. Go ahead and vote on it. You can vote on it regardless of whether or not you've been here before or not. Make sure to select all the options that you like and go from there. What are these options? What are you doing? You're trying? Smoke poop is one of the options here. No one said we're trying hard. Okay, fair. What is this rare candy thing? Why is that here? You cocked your door shut in a situation like this. You realize that you could call someone instead, like, that's not a normal solution to this problem. You decide to get some cleaning supplies and a plunger. You start going at it with the plunger. It's dirty work, but what can be done? Eventually, the toilet gives way. The turlet, excuse me, gives way. And you spray some Febreze around. Now to deal with the clown problem. You turn to the door and shout into it. Hey, fella, you want to hear a knock-knock joke? You take the honks as a acknowledgement of your decision. You quickly kick out the door, knocking the clown to the ground, and rush out into the hallway to avoid the clown as best as you can. You're at a home free break. Now all that's left to do is go see your boss to figure out what he needs. I'm gonna give you guys an option to redeem stuff here in a second, but let me know. Well, I'll give you guys a second. You kicked it open. It just hit him in the face real hard, and then he fell over. Cleaned the toilet and took out the clown. 2 birds, 1 scone, as you always say. All right, I'm gonna open up redemptions. That is 19. I'll go ahead and pause it there. 20. Right under the wire. You're not interested in the clown. A, you don't like clowns. B, the clown isn't a dame. Vote. Vote. What is this? I felt like I was hogging the options. You're fine. You're fine. Everyone's allowed to choose what they're going to choose. They don't have to choose your option. Mike Oxsmall can be a dame. Mike Oxsmall is not a dame. Besides, you don't like dames. But you do. It's complicated. New goal, become gay. You decide that you're gonna find Mike Oxsmall, the new hire. You met him the other day. You should be at the front desk, making sure that everyone gets checked in just right. And maybe go and get a snack as well from the snack machine. Noirly like, you know. Gotta just find the button for that. I know it exists. There it is. You head up to the front office and see Mike Oxsmall, the new hire. He's looking chipper as ever. You know the kid doesn't like working here. He doesn't like working in general, but he does like his plushies. And it looks like he's got a couple new ones. You don't get his fascination with the things, but if it gets him through the day. I'm going to open up redemptions here in a second. I actually have no idea how big Pee-Pee is relative to anything ever, so I made Pee-Pee kind of large. Also, Oxgood is there. There's a debate on which character or which one to buy. I figured that Mike Oxsmall, after getting a couple paychecks, would probably buy 2. All right, opening up redemptions here. Closing redemptions because we just hit 23. Once we get around like 20, I'll close it. Vote. 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 What are these options? Also, if you don't know how to spell pee-pee, you get some really weird results when you search pee-pee plush into Google image search. Make sure you got safe search on. Just a heads up. Even still, turns out there are penis plushies. Just thought you should know. You walk up to Mike. You know he's a nervous kid. You shake his hand for a strangely long amount of time. Just really get him into the mood for a good handshake. Make sure that he can stand up for himself when times get hard. The ability to say, "Hey, that's weird that you're shaking my hand for this long." You tell him, "Dames, am I right, kid?" He says, "What?" Say, "Would your little fella there like a smoke?" You head nod at his pee-pee. He looks at you and says, "No, he's trying to cut back." You nod your head sagely. "Well, they're really nice. I'm proud of you, kid. You stuck it through. I'm gonna go see the boss man. You have a good rest of your day." You head back into the hallway after complimenting the plushies. Truth be told, you don't understand them. But, like you said, makes them happy. So what can be done? You enter Maxwell's office. It's not smoky in here, but you like to envision that it's smoky. It's your boss, Maxwell. Not Max. He knows he gets upset when you call him Max. Hey, Randy, I got a quick request for you. We got a business meeting coming in, and you know how the hotel likes to shift around. I was just hoping that you can make sure that the conference hall is all set up, and make sure it's in the place where we left it last. And just as part of your normal security run, if that's all right. He's alluding to the fact that the hotel doesn't seem to like to stay put. Parts of the hotel just kind of get up and wander, go to different parts. Sometimes, when you're trying to go somewhere, just ends up opening a door to somewhere else. It's almost as if the hotel's alive. The hotel does what it wants. The resort does what it wants. I'm gonna go ahead and open up for the oldest resort, the second oldest, because another older one was built. I'm gonna open up redemptions. Let me know when you guys are ready. Well, I guess not when you're ready. I'll just give you guys a couple seconds. A new older one was built. Exactly. Tut Toad understands. And your boss is very worried about it. If you're not the oldest resort, then you're gonna have to provide better service than other hotels. And if you can't do that, well, it'll be a problem. I'm gonna open up redemptions here. Closing redemptions now that we've hit 20. You have no idea how hard it was to find a royalty-free noir song that was half decent, that wasn't like surfer rock or something. I don't know what the fuck people think they're doing when they put in like... There's like websites that I'm partnered with that allow me to also vote. That have like, you know, songs for sale that you can buy in order to like get a you know, a noir theme or whatever you need as far as music goes. For some reason, people have just straight up forgotten what the fuck a noir like story is supposed to sound like, and they're doing weird stuff with it, like completely out of genre. It's not smooth. The BPM is like 300 as opposed to like 80, which is what this song is. I have no idea what people are doing. Just actively bad. I love that noirly doing things as that you guys are saying. I was able to find this one though, and this one's pretty good. Have people haven't ever played LA Noire? I guess I haven't. I saw some of it, and it's a bit silly. I love that they tried to sell the face animation thing as a thing, and it just did not work. You look at your boss and say, "Boss, you really need to hire some janitors. I had to unclog the toilet. And if you want me to go unclog the conference hall too, I'll do it." You attempt to moonwalk out of the office, but you have no idea how to do that. So you just sort of like shuffle backwards and shut the door behind you. You suppose it's time to try and head your way towards the conference hall. And after that, you might as well go and do the rest of your rounds. Make sure the hotel is safe. It's your beat, after all. You gotta make sure that this resort is safe for everyone. This is your beat. I'm gonna open up redemptions here in a second. Couple places you guys should check in addition to the convention hall is the pool room, the front desk, and outside. I actually have no idea how to spell conference. You remember your boss telling you about this conference meeting? Some sort of company thing. Companies like to rent out resorts. Big tax expenditure that they can write off at the end of the year. It's also a good way to just make sure you keep everything in order. All right, I'm gonna open up redemptions now. Opening up redemptions. All right, I'm gonna pause redemptions there. It's at 19. I think we got everything. Open up redemptions, copy, close. Well, if you missed the first episode, it's totally chill. Every episode is a different main character. So this episode, you're playing as Randy Lovejoy. Next episode, you'll play as someone else. Last episode, you played as Mike Oxsmall, who works the front counter now. You don't really need to know what happened in the first episode, though. You know, you just met your boss again. You kind of already know him, so you'll be okay not having known that. Here is the link for the most recent poll. Just vote on all the ones that you like. Okay, to be clear, the pool room is not a room. It's out. The pool is outside. I thought you meant like pool, like billiards. No, I mean like a large cup, but outside and built into the ground for swimming in. Sort of like a bucket, but bigger. It's usually made out of concrete. It's like a koi pond, but stocked with fish, or people instead of fish. Think of a coffee mug, but make it like several meters longer, several meters deeper, and not filled with coffee, and instead it's just filled with water. It's sort of like that. It's also built in the ground and you can't fit it in a dishwasher. You decide to check on Thomas. You don't actually know where he is. You just know he's one of the guys that happens to be staying here. Seems like an alright guy. Sort of gargles and screams quite a bit. Doesn't seem to be in any trouble. Usually enjoys sunbathing. Might be out by the pool. You decide to go ahead and light up another cigarette. The one that you had wasn't really running low, but you won't be able to clog every single room you walk into as you do your security check, unless if you smoke continuously. I'm talking like a freight train. Just leave the smell of cheap cigarettes in every room you go into. Decide to walk your beat noirly and seductively, just in case the building's watching. You mentally reload your guns and start your patrol, starting outside, where the pool is. Maybe Thomas will be there. Maybe I can find the slide where that's a thing. You head outside. That one weird dude is here. Looks like the pool is empty still. Your boss should really add some water to it. The guy seems to be enjoying himself, so I suppose that's alright too. After all, the whole point of this place is just to enjoy yourself, so as long as he's having a good time, your boss is doing his job. Looks like Thomas isn't here, but you've checked off one of the places you need to go. The guy has like a horse face, like quite literally. Where's Thomas? I don't know. He's somewhere. Is this no? No, but that would have been clever. New character? He was in the first episode. Kind of just walked in on him. I'm going to open up redemptions here in a second for you guys to decide what to do. He's just having a good time, sitting at the bottom of the pool. Just vibing. No reason to leave, no reason to bug him. Might as well just leave him alone. All right, I've opened up redemptions. I'm gonna go ahead and pause redemptions here. Create multiple choice option. Copy. And paste. Hey Trinkmaster, how you doing? Go ahead, thank you for the raid. Docton, thank you for the sub. Let me see if I can get any other information about stuff that's been going on. It only is showing one sub, but I know multiple people have subbed. Just a little Jinx, thank you for the gift sub to Maxwell Edison. Good choice. There isn't a pool. This is the pool. There is no pool room. It's just a pool. You can't check a pool room. You're checking it right now. You're looking at it. This is the pool. A pool is just a ceilingless room, if you think about it. Yeah, a ceilingless room that's kind of like slanted, and there's no door or no roof, and it's built into the floor. Sort of like a basement. Yeah, it's a basement without a staircase or a top floor, and it's usually flooded, but this one's empty. Decide to politely say hi to this guy. He's one of the paying customers after all, and although you're a security officer, your main job is to make sure that everyone has a good time. You say, hey, why the long face? You offer him a cigarette. He just continues to shake his head side to side. You take it as a no and light up another cigarette. You're not quite done with the first one, so you decide to just smoke two at once. I mean, why not? Mental Gen? Despite anything, the horse guy doesn't say anything. He seems fine. He seems like he's having a good time, so I guess that's all right. The pool seems fine, albeit empty. The pool is empty, though. I'm going to go and open up redemptions here in a second. Just let me know. I'll probably take a quick, like, Do we need to fill it up? You don't have the supplies, nor is it your job to do so. You need a lot of water, of which you have none. You have cigarettes? You can't fill the pool with any liquid you have available to you. You don't have enough pee. You don't have enough pee. You can't spit enough to fill the pool. You can't. No, you can't. Get more pee? You could just get more water if you're gonna do that. All right, I'm opening the redemptions. All right, I'm gonna close redemptions and new poll. Why are you guys suicidal? If you kill yourself, the season or the episode ends. You're aware of this, right? Also, this character will just stop existing because they'll be dead. That's how dying works. You stop existing, and everyone else can no longer interact with you. There are ghosts, yeah, but I mean, like... I'm going to give you guys a minute to go ahead and vote here, and I'm going to go ahead and quickly check on my wife. I think I just heard her come in. I'll be right back. Hey, boy, ow. There we go. Love you. That's fine. Love you. All right, I am back. Let's see what the results here are. You decide you're going to go and try and find the conference room and continue walking your beat, not only noirly, but also seductively. The pool offers nothing to you. It's empty, just like your soul. You wave to the horseman casually from behind and make your way to where you last thought the convention hall was. You make your way to the convention hall. It looks like it's all decked out to the nines. A real hip happening place. This looks like World of Horror. A lot of old school DOS games do. Looks like whoever's job it is to set up the room has done a great job. The room seems fine. It's where you expect it to be, and you're sure that the guests will be able to find it just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and edit where, not that one, the other one. Why are we here? Your boss told you to come to check things out. Just make sure that it's where it should be. I'm gonna go ahead and open up redemptions here in a second, but the rooms in this hotel, this resort, just move sometimes. It's just the way the resort is. You can't build a resort this old without there being a few hiccups. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the redemptions. Give you guys a second to type out what you want to do next. Might as well check in with the front desk and maybe go and tell your boss man that everything's okay. All right, I'm opening up redemptions here and now. All right, we got 21 in before I close it off. Create multiple choice. Copy and paste. Part of the reason that the hotel shifts is because I don't want to actually try and figure out what the how all of these rooms connect up. And if I want to add a new room, I can. Is our inventory infinite by any chance? You can hold a normal amount of things. You've got a trench coat and a hat. You have a hip flask, but no gun. And you've got apparently a pack of cigarettes. Vote. Vote. I'm trying to do it noirly and like the weird way I say it, and it's very hard to do. Vote. Vote. You see? Vote. Do it in a sexy voice? That's just my regular voice. Despite the fact that dames always seem to be causing you problems, you decide to practice on one of these tables a bit. Hey, kid. It's a pretty dress you got there. You say, talking about the tablecloth on the table. You smoke? It says nothing as it's a table. You shake your head and light up another one. One of your cigarettes burns out. You still have two in your mouth. You decide to kind of roll perception check. You don't quite know what that means, but you're just going to sort of assume that means look around the room and make sure everything's fine. Everything looks like it's in order. Everything looks normal. Nothing weird going on here. Just a normal conference room. Doesn't look like they've set up a karaoke machine. So while you attempted to go get a microphone and sing the moodiest, most noirist song you can think of to an audience of 0, you don't have a microphone. So instead, you just sort of start humming to yourself. A little ditty you remember from a bygone era. Reminds you of a girl. Dames. Am I right? She used to sing that song. You tap the table lightly. You say, "Don't you go nowhere anywhere." Excuse me. You tap the table and you say, "Don't you go anywhere now. I'll be right back." Kind of just slurred all my words together. The whiskey's starting to hit your system now. You head back into the hallway. You're gonna have to figure out where you're gonna go now. Looks like everything is under control. Our beat seems fine. We only had a sip. That's true. That's true. It's in character. Sure. Just a little slurring of words. Day drinking. A normal and successful behavior. How did you do at the table? You think you could work on better lines? Maybe not stumble through them like you did, but you think it might work on a dame if you saw one? Maybe. I'm gonna open up redemptions here. Cool people day drink? Oh, I know so many people that successfully live their lives and also day drink. Like, nope, I got nothing. Yeah, I'll day drink on vacation, but, like, that's different, man. That's different. I'm gonna pause redemptions real quick. Not as many this time to work through. New poll. Create thing. Copy and paste. Complete all these. Vote. Only an alcoholic is concerned with time. Am I canon to this universe? I am? I don't know if Randy Lovejoy would have any concept of who I am. Just for anyone who's voting for that one. There's some options here. You've completely forgotten what you're supposed to be doing. And you decide that you're just gonna kind of walk around your beat, mumbling to yourself about dames and offering cigarettes to anything that looks like it might be able to smoke, like furniture and peepees and pools and weird horse guys that sit in them. Decide that first things first, you're gonna go by the front desk, but you're gonna trip intentionally, just to kind of show that life isn't going quite the way you expected. Really make sure that the new kid understands what it's like. You kind of stumble a bit. You don't know as if it was terribly convincing as you caught yourself almost immediately. He says, Are you okay? I'm gonna give you guys a second to go ahead and type out your things. Then I'll open up redemptions again. Am I doing too many redemptions or not enough? Let me just ask that. Just right? Okay, good. That's what I thought, but... This is enough? Okay. I'm gonna open up redemptions here. Go ahead and give you guys a second to retype your things in after I ask you a question, sorry. Alright, opening up redemptions. Alright, we got 23 just there. Create multiple choice. Complete all. There's your thing. Vote. Vote. Twinkmaster's submission got deleted? What was it? Just out of curiosity. I didn't delete any of them. It might have been a situation where Twitch was like, no, you can't say that. Did you say something about Twinks? Yeah, the URLs will get you, like, and Twinkmaster is not a sub. Yeah, you're gonna get bopped by Moobot on that. Yeah, that's the issue there. Sorry about that. Some are whitelisted, most aren't. What the fuck are these options? You tell him, not since the incident 10 years ago. Spend a minute trying to remember what the actual fuck you're talking about. You leave the silence just floating there, like smog in a cheap rundown club. The kind where dames will sing their hearts out to you, but the second you try and get close, they run like you got the pox and they haven't been vaccinated. You just sit there sagely thinking about your life. going to go ahead and open up redemptions again for you guys to decide what you want to do. Do you want to, like, talk about it? Mike says, kind of concerned and confused about what the fuck you're talking about, considering you said nothing of value and have been saying nothing for a significant amount of time. Kind of just staring off into the distance, letting the smoke from your 2 cigarettes float out of your mouth and into the air. Dr. Spamma, thank you for the gift sub. I'm going to open up redemptions now. I'm glad that you guys decided to take to this this character so like quickly and easily. All right, I'm gonna close out redemptions. Chat is like, we will make Randy either gay or trans by the end of this. There's no ifs, ands, or buffs about this. Vote. Or both. Why not both? I suppose. I just want to point out that no one else hears this music that we have just playing in the background. So keep that in mind whenever you do any of your suggestions, because while it like looks cool when it's got this music, it's also kind of very awkward. just Can you link the music in question in the VOD description? It's from, actually, what is the name of it? I think it's like Audio Psychosis or some weird name like that. Epidemic Sound. Completely missed the mark on that one. And it's a song called Lurking in the Shadows by Martin Landstrom. You consider lighting a third cigarette. Decide against it. Decide you're gonna go through a pack a day if you keep smoking like this. You take a moment, look up at the sky that you can't see because there's a ceiling in the way. Reminiscing about the rain that could be hitting your face if it was raining and you were outside. And you say, I've never been okay, kid. Just ask him. You nod to PP, and then walk back to Maxwell. On your way back to Maxwell's office, you run into Maxwell. He says, hey, I'm glad I caught you, Randy. Everything all right with the conference room? I haven't seen any of the business people. I just want to make sure that they made it okay. It's I don't know. They had it scheduled for today, like 30 minutes ago, and I haven't seen anyone. And I'm just a little worried that they haven't made it all right. What was the conference room where we left it? You did go check on the conference room, and it was where you thought it was. But this is troubling news. Guests going missing is kind of your beat. Making sure they don't is your job. I'm going to open up redemptions here in a second. I'm going to open up redemptions here. 3, 2, 1. All right, there's 20 again. I think 20 is a good number to let through. Especially because a lot are kind of like the same vibe. Remember to just click all the ones that you think of. There's the vote. Vote. 20 is about right. It gives people plenty of time to like just throw stuff out there. And some of these are going to be shit. And won't be voted on, but some of them will be good. Just pick all the ones that you like. Vote. You guys are so fucking weird. I love this. This one doesn't have a fucking chance in hell to win, but I love it. Ignore Maxwell, continue to the office. You're going to his office to meet him and you're like, nope, gotta go find him in his office. I love that. It's stupid as fuck, but I love it. You tell Maxwell. Everything looked fine when I was there. Just an empty monument to capitalism. Just like my heart ever since the incident. You sagely and noirly stare off into the distance. Not at anything really particularly. Maxwell's kind of right in front of you, so you kind of have to like turn your head so you're staring at something else other than your boss. Your boss is used to this behavior and just sort of ignores it. All right. Would you mind going and checking it again? I got to make sure that I bring up some new stuff from my office to the front. Make sure that what are you talking about? I'm gonna go and open up redemptions here again in a second. You guys I always say that as if you guys can. I think it's because I'm used to being like, oh, let me know when you hear this, so I can, you know, switch, streams or whatever. All right, opening redemptions now. All right. I'm spelling conference wrong again. What an awful thing to say. Hey, Steph, welcome to chat. I'm gonna go ahead and pause redemptions here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the poll. Create multiple choice. Click. Copy. God. Dude, huge shout out again to Dustin Competent. This thing works like a fucking charm. Mod this guy? Yeah? Yeah, the guy that said, and I quote, hello, Webby, my sussy wussy, uwu. Yeah, that guy? That guy, that's the guy. First thing he's ever said in my chat. Never met this man before. I'll consider it. Why would I read that out loud? Because I'm trying to fill time while people vote. I like that. Okay, so sometimes there'll be two competing ideas that cannot be done together because they're completely opposite. An example of that's happening right now where do a backflip is currently competing with do two backflips. You can either do one backflip or two. Whichever one gets a higher number of votes will be the one that ends up being the one that you decide to do. But only if it ends up being high enough up in the things. Randy takes a long, hard drag on his cigarette. It's the 38th one he's smoked in the last 2 hours. He looks at Maxwell, looks at the pack of cigarettes in his hand, lights another. This is the third one that he's got in her mouth at this time. He says, yeah, sure thing, boss. Then he eats it, still lit. Eats the still lit cigarette in his hand and then makes a cartoonish-esque burp before proceeding on his beat. But before he does that, he attempts to do a backflip. Randy Lovejoy has no idea how to do a backflip, so he more just sort of like falls backwards ungracefully. Failing to do this, he stands back up for the second attempt. This results in the same behavior. He stands up, beaten and bruised, and slips a cigarette into Maxwell's breast pocket. Gives it a gentle but firm pat, in a noir sort of way, and goes to check out the conference room. Maxwell is used to your behavior. You open the door to what would be the conference room. It looks like they've already got the party going. Everything looks a little bit different than what you expected. Looks like they really dressed the place up in order to make it look like the convention hall to really host the place. It's just kind of weird. Welcome to Home Depot. Meat or vegetarian? Give you guys a second to go ahead and pick what you want to do. Looks like the conference room is where it's supposed to be. Just now looks like the interior of a Home Depot. There's piles of tools and the roof goes up a lot higher than you'd expect. I'm opening your redemptions. I'm going to pause redemptions because we just hit 28 in that amount of time. Create multiple choice. Copy. Am I giving you guys enough time to type things in? Honestly, no. Okay, I'm sorry. It's tight? Okay. I'm trying to make sure that you guys have like a second to like... Five more seconds would work? It feels a bit tight? Okay, I'll try and give a bit more on the next one. I apologize. I'm having to type it out and then cut in later pace. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Fuck, I forgot. If you're on mobile, this probably sucks. Yeah. Because I am not good enough at texting to be able to type stuff out. And I find like the chat window on mobile is kind of rough. One of my favorite things about this season is that we're going to be really fleshing out characters as we go. And it's going to mean that, like, next time we see, like, you know, I mean, when we saw Mike Oxsmall, he had the plushies that he bought. You know? That's nice. Also means that everyone in this hotel by the end will be insane. That's kind of something that I expected. If you choose to redeem and it's not open, then you press back, it deletes your message. Oh, God. On mobile? Oof. Okay. I need to give you guys a little bit amount of time. Is there a way to reduce the number of options submitted as we go along to tighten the choice? That's sort of the conflict, isn't it? That if I give you guys more time to vote and put in your answers, there'll be more answers to pick between. Having multiple brackets will also confuse things. You turn to them and say, "Sorry, fellas. The only food I eat are cheap whiskey and cigarette ash as black as my soul." You say this while swallowing another cigarette. The second place option was neither, which is kind of the same vibe, but also included eating a cigarette. So I figured that would be fine. Welcome to Home Depot, the happiest place on Earth. Home Depot. There are some things that money can't buy. For everything else, there's Home Depot. I'm gonna go and open up redemptions. Oh, wait, I should probably give you a second to actually do that. Okay, we're gonna let a few more than usual go through, just that way people can, because you remember how I was like, oh yeah, no, you guys need more time to type? I'll make sure there's a little bit extra time on the next one. Next one, I'm just like, nope, and immediately hit it. Sorry, I'm just bad at this. I instantly fucked it up. We're gonna have a few extra options this time, just to give people more time. I'll bump it down to like 30, or once it starts going slower, whichever happens first. All right, looks like it's slowed down at 21. I'm gonna go ahead and open up the poll for that. Sorry again. Damn, that one was pretty good. That was like, yeah, that was like a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10. 7, okay, fair, fair. There's your vote. Vote. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Hope it's as good as the first season, first episode of this season as well. You're liking this a lot? Alright, I'm glad you guys are having fun. Also, mobile viewers, when you get a chance, when you have to go vote, what happens? Like, you click on the link, what does that do? Like, does the Twitch thing pop out? So you can, like, still hear me? Or am I talking to no one because you guys are voting right now? I have a split screen? Okay. It opens my web browser. Got it, got it, got it. And link to your browser and you still get to play it in the background. Okay. Some people have to copy and paste depending on their phone. Okay. Got it. Cool. Vote. Vote. Start screaming as loud as humanly possible for a solid 10 minutes. Well, you're not human, for one thing. Congratulations on being able to be a monster, for once. Rather than being a monster fucker. Alright, looks like it slowed down. As the Home Depot employees are of undescribable gender, the cloaks make it impossible to tell if they're guys or dames or who knows. You decide then, based on their appearances alone, you know they're one thing, and that's trouble, which probably means that they're dames. Or like a mobster or something. Definitely trouble. You ask him, hey, you guys smell... You got... Whiskey's really getting to you tonight. You say, hey guys, you sell smokes? The Home Depot employee turns to you and says, no, we do not sell smokes here. Home Depot. Our blades are fucking great. Shave time. Shave money. Home Depot. It turns out that Randy is really bad at flirting, but at least you've been able to confirm that the conference room is where it's supposed to be, even if it looks a bit different. Seems to be suiting the needs of the people that are renting it out. Really no reason to stay here. Unless if you want to mingle with the Home Depot employees. I'm going to have a poll here, a vote here in a second for you guys to pick things. I'm just explaining the situation some more. Unless if you want to talk to the employees more, you can just head on back to Maxwell and let him know that everything's fine. All right, I'm going to open up redemptions now. Here's 5 extra seconds because someone literally asked for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I did it that time. Opening redemptions now. All right, we're at 21. I'm going to go ahead and pause redemptions there. Create a multiple choice. Yeah, if you're getting a huge amount of delay, try refreshing. Here is the vote, assuming that... Oh, okay. Didn't want to hit enter there for a second. That was concerning. All right, let's see what you guys put in there. How is this a Homestuck bit? Problem Sleuth and Homestuck invented noir. You guys are aware that noir stuff has existed for like decades before Homestuck was a thing, before Andrew Hussey was born. I'm going to ignore Homestuck references. Well, I play Stalker 2 when it comes out. Didn't they already make a Stalker 2? All right. You decided that while you're here, you might as well look for a plushie to buy Mike. Seems like a good kid. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and he really wants to make sure that everyone gets a good treatment when they come to the resort. Along those lines, Figure since you may be a broody noir gumshoe, but you're still a middle-aged man who happens to be in a Home Depot. If you can't get him a plushie, maybe you can get the supplies to build him a treehouse or something. I don't know. You wander around the increasingly large Home Depot that doesn't seem like it should be as big as it is, and start looking for what you need in order to, you know, build a treehouse. Like nails, a hammer, you know, wood, stuff. You've got a decent set of supplies now. I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to think about what you want to do now. Check out, I suppose, or, you know, leave and abandon the treehouse idea. Someone in chat mentioned, I like how we're treating Mike like, he's like 5 or something. All right, here's a countdown. Speaking of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening up redemptions. Reject this Homestuck one here. And get a pause redemptions because we're at 23. There's a poll for you guys. I think it was mine saying that Homestuck should be on the dislike list. Yeah, it was. Opening up redemption or check-in. Let's see. Why is add Homestuck? Oh, I forgot to delete it out of the fuck. Well, I'm ignoring that one if it wins. I'll just tell you. Randy Lovejoy has no concept of Homestuck. It's still on the list. Yeah, I guess the thing when I click it will take all of them. Rolls. Vote. Homestuck and being gay are chat things and not Randy things. Yeah, I need to make sure I actually hit the suggestion in the voting thing rather than the just on the redemption screen. You decide you're going to go ahead and buy a mental gun. I mean, that's not like a physical item that you can buy. But you want this one to be real. You go down several aisles searching for gun or mental gun, casually smoking on your several cigarettes at this point. You end up not finding any guns, but your finger guns will probably do just fine for most threats that are available in the resort. You decide to go ahead and check out with the supplies that you've got. You go up to the front counter. An employee approaches you and begins checking out your supplies. You think you have everything. Wood. Hammer. Nails. The Home Depot employee comes up to you and says, "Is there anything else I can help you with?" Home Depot. Snap. Crackle. Pop. Home Depot. Is it in you? I'm gonna, the total supplies comes out to just shy of a fairly decent paycheck, but you get a fairly decent paycheck. You may have several problems in this world, but in the very least, at least Maxwell does pay you well. Say what you want about the guy, but he treats you good. Unlike those dames. Those damn dames. I'm gonna open up redemptions again. Or I guess you guys are trying to leave. That was in the past thing, so. You attempt to leave the Home Depot, exiting out the door that you came through. Somehow you re-enter the Home Depot. You have a dynamic sense of direction. You're sure that you were going the right direction, and yet you're still in Home Depot for some reason. Now with a basket full of treehouse building supplies and a cart. One of the things that's special about you is you've got a understanding of True North. And somehow, by going through the door, True North shifted position while walking out the door. It's almost as if a quick step between the entrance and the hallway somehow led you directly back into the Home Depot. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to think about what you want to do. You guys are going to have 5 seconds after I say this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening redemptions. GG Mars, thank you for the 16 months of support. That's very cool of you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We just hit 20 requests. Give it a couple more seconds. Closing redemptions. We're at 26 now. Decided to give it a second longer just because that one went real fast. Scream exponentially. How does what is that? What the fuck does that mean? What? I just saw that one appear in chat. You know, you start quiet and get exponentially louder. I see. Vote. 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 That was a weird one. The fuck? You decide to mentally rename Home Depot to not Home Depot in your mind and try to leave. You re-enter the Home Depot. Home Depot. Meat or vegetarian? Home Depot. Is it in you? Home Depot. Let us guide you home. Home Depot. Belong anywhere. With that failing, you attempt to walk backwards, just sort of like using your training on moonwalking that you don't have to attempt to moonwalk with the cart out of the Home Depot. As you turn to see where you are, you continue to find yourself in Home Depot. With that failing, you try the third option here, which is to say, this is why I go to Lowe's in a noirly way. It didn't actually say that last bit, I'm just adding that because that's in character. You decide that you're going to use the supplies that you intended to make the treehouse, sacrificing them to make a doorway. And then attempt to use that doorway to leave. After nailing a couple 2x4s together, you realize something. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing. You've never built anything like this in your life, and you're very bad at it. Regardless, you make something that kind of stands up straight and attempt to walk through. It vaguely looks like a door, but achieves nothing. It's not even like a weird thing where like you walk out a door and then you somehow end up being in Home Depot still. You just like walk through the fake door that you made that achieves nothing. You just sort of walk under a couple of 2x4s that you've nailed together. Worth a try, but achieves nothing. I'm going to give you guys a second to think about what you want to do, and then I'll open up redemptions again. You guys have attempted to go backwards through a door, but it didn't work. The hotel is weird like this sometimes. The resort, I should say, is weird like this sometimes. Sometimes it just does things, like trap you in a place for a while. Or decide that a room doesn't exist. This would explain why all of the Home Depot employees, the business people that came here to, you know, rent out the convention hall, have seem to have been trapped in here for a while. Smoking is a free action. You decide to light up another cigarette because I decided that. Player agency slightly taken away of this. Does the boss know that the conference room turned into a Home Depot? He has no idea where all of the people who were supposed to be in the conference room are. That's why you're here in the first place. All right, I'm going to give you guys a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening redemptions. I don't even know what the fuck that one means. The first one here says snusk it up. If that wins, you guys are going to have to explain what the fuck it means. I'm going to close the redemptions. Create multiple choice. Copy. Close and paste. Does Randy know what it means? I don't know if he knows what it means. I don't know what it means to know if he knows what it means. It's Swedish for filth. Like Elon Snusk, I see. If it's a Yule thing, I would assume that Randy does not watch Twitch. It's not hard-boiled or filled with gumption. So why would he do that? Seems out of character. Does Randy watch any cam dames? I love the idea of cam dames. A vote. So I'm gonna skip the Snusk It Up even though it won. Decide to find the nearest working phone. It's just one of those phones that allows you to make announcements over the intercom. It might have an outside line if you know how to dial it. You don't. You make an announcement over the intercoms. Hey boss, the conference room is a Home Depot now. You hear quiet but muffled, distant Home Depot in the distance as the other employees decide to say Home Depot in accordance to their beliefs. An employee walks up to you and says, Home Depot. Think outside the bun. Can I help you? You ask him, hey, how do I get out of this place? I just want to, head back. Let my boss know that y'all are having a good time in here. Why would you leave? Home Depot has everything you need. Home Depot don't crack under pressure. Home Depot, let's go places. Home Depot, have it your way. Home Depot, don't live life without it. Home Depot, double the pleasure, double the fun. I'll give you guys a few seconds while you decide what you want to achieve here. Double the flavor, double your fun was the last one. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pausing redemptions because we hit 23. New pull. Create multiple choice. There's a pull. Complete all. Vote. Home Depot does not sell hot dogs. I think usually you can find like a food cart outside the front of the Home Depot. They always smell good. Never eaten there, but you could eat at Home Depot. for the day laborers? I would expect so, yeah. Keep in mind that these are paying customers to the resort somehow, and assaulting them may not be the best thing. As a child, I did one of the things in the voting lineup IRL. I'll let you guess which one. Is it the shit in the toilet? Yeah, they rented out the conference room to have a conference. It just so happens that the conference room now looks like a Home Depot for some reason. They're not keeping you hostage, the Home Depot is. Or possibly the resort. Who knows? Or maybe they are. Who knows? You decide to tell them, I want to see the manager. You say noirly, but not in a Karen kind of way. But sort of like in a way where you're looking to get information. Maybe on some no-good, dirty rat. I'm gonna be honest with you, pal. I'm not having it my way right now. And having it my way right now would be you letting me leave this Home Depot. This place, the place I want to go is out of here. It would really double my fun. The employees look at each other and say, in unison, Home Depot. Bet you can't just eat one. Home Depot. Breakfast of champions. Home Depot. Finger licking good. That doesn't appear to be a manager on duty, and if that was them, like, talking about what to do, they basically did not assist you in any sort of way. One of the Home Depot employees walks towards the door. The door that you just came through to get to here where you're talking to them. And opens it for you. I'm going to give you guys a moment to decide what you want to do. Here's a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opened redemptions. Okay, I paused redemptions. We got to 25 before I paused it. I was kind of spacing out. Create multiple choice. Click, copy, and paste. I like that someone used emojis to decide what they wanted to do. Vote. 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 Volt. Volt. Once they slow down a bit, I'll go ahead and bolt. I like that you guys continue to try and do front flips and back flips despite the fact that, like, it has been proven that you have absolutely no idea how the fuck to do that. Like, you've attempted to do a backflip before. What in God's name makes you think you could do a front flip? Let us try. If it wins, I'll let you do it. I'm just telling you. Like, Randy Lovejoy has no idea how to do a front flip or a back flip. This will not end well. Also, what is the emoji supposed to be doing? It's like, is it a guy kind of giving a questioning look while holding a gun or holding the door open, or like what's going on in that image? Okay. You decide you're going to go ahead and take this opportunity to leave, assuming that this works. You decide to go through the door noirly and seductively. This is hard to do because the most noir way to walk is with one hand in your pocket and the other, you know, puffing on your cigarette as you think about all the hard times in the past. You can't really do that while pushing a cart, so you kind of just like do it anyway while just like hip checking the cart through the door. You say, thanks. Home Depot. How many licks does it take to get to the center? And briefly take one hand out of your pocket to fire a finger gun. You make it out into the hallway. Maxwell is there. Oh, good. I found you. Is everything going on okay out there? I just dropped off the files at the front desk. Everything seems to be fine with, is that lumber? I'm going to give you guys a second to vote or decide what you want to do. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go ahead and pause redemptions there. And copy this puppy and paste it. There we are. Vote. 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 Can I just say that the initial idea for this series was that I wanted to do a you know how a lot of animes have like a beach episode? part of the initial idea for this was like, hey, I should do that for the Town of Nowhere because people were asking for it. This seems right for this. First character I created was the clown because I was just like, yeah, that's good. You put out one of the cigarettes on the bottom of your shoe. You still have one in your mouth. It's starting to get a little short, but life's short. Life's hard. You say, hey boss, they're running a full-blown department store in our convention hall. Bought some lumber in there. Gonna build a treehouse. You want to check it out? You offer opening the door for him, but not following through. He says, oh, no, that's fine. I'm just glad that the resort is being accommodating to our guests. That's all I really need you for today. So if you want to go build your treehouse, you're more than welcome to go and do that. With that, you are dismissed for the day. Allowed to do whatever your heart desires. And that's also where we will be ending this session. I'm going to go ahead and see if there's any art. There is. Good. There's 2 new arts here. I'm going to go ahead and pull them up on screen for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys had a good time. This is so much fun. I'm glad. Listen, don't thank me for doing this. Thank you guys for coming. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but this shit doesn't work unless if y'all show up and have a great time. So because you guys are showing up and having a good time, we got a fucking session. We learned a little bit more about Randy Lovejoy. But let's check out this art. We got this first one, and it comes from Zachariah Ribbit. It's of that funky little horse fella with the weirdly long neck and the horse face. Thank you so much for this. I love that it's animated too. It's wonderful. And we got this one from Dust Incompetent. Again, thank you for the voting thing. Everyone in chat, make sure you thank Dust for this because it is a total ass pain to do it without this. Amazing fucking art from both of you guys. Randy just giving the finger guns. Perfect. Very cool. I love the lighting that you got here because he kept it on brand with the way that the lighting is supposed to be. I have no idea how he did it this quick. Randy's face just reminds me of Worf. Randy is like a kind of a Bigfoot, if that helps you guys envision him any. So he's like real scruffy. He's a Samp Squatch. Can you uncensor the shit at the start of the episode? No. I'm going to check and see if there's any more art, and then I'm going to check Twitter for art, and then looks like Twitter is dying. Interesting choice. It's all of the things are like rip Twitter. Okay, well, Twitter's a mess right now, and apparently not working, so great. You know what? That's actually a good thing. When was the last time you looked at Twitter and were like, man, I'm happy. I'm happy I looked at this. What's my Tumblr? It's just RevScarecrow. I'm RevScarecrow on literally everything under existence, aside from Twitter, where I'm Rev_Scarecrow, because I'm stupid. It might be under Shill. I think you should be able to find it if you scroll down. Yeah, there it is. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next one. Tomorrow, we're going to probably do Dark Tide. I'm going to try and get some people together for that. And then I don't really like this because art is how I make half my income. That is really rough. We might have to do another one of those. Yeah, why don't we do one of those? I'm gonna write a note. At the beginning of COVID, I did a thing where I shilled a bunch of, like, I asked on, well, Twitter, but that's not gonna work. Tumblr, maybe? I'll do on both. And then just shilled out people's arts. I'll try and do that again. As a video, so that way people can, you know. Yeah. But go and check Tumblr. I guess I'll start posting when I go live on Tumblr as well. That'd be good? Yeah. I'll make a tweet right now. But anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.